What's up, Trekkies? Hi, so we've got some big news, yet not so big news. Amigo. Console, still nothing, not that I can tell, just everyone's on a lifetime subscription sale, pretty much, which is basically, it goes from 300 to 200. I mean, temporal anomalies open a hole in an alternate universe with one fantastic sale. Like, it's so, it says it goes until, oh, never mind. That was a flash sale, and it was only available for the weekend. I've been very busy. Haven't noticed a lot of things. Well, crap on a cracker. There was a low-buy store flash sale. A lot of flash sales on the console. Yeah, it was most of yesterday and today for just console, and it was 30% off R&D packs. No actual news. You guys had the flash sale on key rings. Must be something in how the way you guys pay for things. That's why they do so many flash sales. It's like, I've never seen this many on PC. They have them, just not every other weekend. Like 30% off discount packs. That was on the 19th of September. And then 8 days later, there was a key sale and a keyring bundle. And then 4 days later and then the next day was a lifetime subscription sale. And then 3 days after that was 30% off low-buy store. It's like, what's going on here? But we have an announcement this morning. That's the wrong search bar. One thing, oh no, it was when I was logging into Star Trek Online. That it is, so apparently the 9th, let me actually open up Star Trek again. Because there was a news thing right there, Age of Discovery, October 9th. So that's that. That's that. That's obviously for PC. Console will be sometime, I don't know, after Halloween. They're really close to each other. Weird little contests. For the next week, until next Tuesday, with the launch of Age of Discovery, we want you to nominate a Tilly in your life. What makes them your shining light that brings out hope in the world? This could be a family member, a friend, a fleet mate, or anyone who makes your life brighter by being a bouncing ball of joy. I don't have anyone like that. Nobody I know is a bouncing ball of joy like Tilly. But if you do have someone like that, you can post a short video nominating your person and describing why they should win on social media with the hashtag silly4tilly with the number 4. It's the number 4. Does that make sense to you guys? And hashtag Age of Discovery. And send us a copy at community@crypticstudios.com. We'll pick 10 favorites who will each win a pair of hashtag silly4tilly t-shirts made by our friends at silly4tilly.com. Not only that, but 2 grand prize winners will also walk away with a Crossfield Science class vessel on PC. 1 for each of you. So you better nominate a fleet mate, because if you nominate a friend who doesn't play Star Trek Online, guess what? So, sorry, Willie. He doesn't play it on PC. He doesn't play it on console either. He said the controls were too jacked, is what he said. His words, not mine. Although I agree with him. So the big news that we have is the stats of the swarm ship. So we're already had basically a Discovery lockbox. That's where the Crossfield came from. So since we have Age of Discovery, what sort of lockbox are we going to have? Well, we're going to be doing something about the Herc. It's a swarm lockbox. So there are 2 ships that come out of this box, or at least come with the blurb of box, I guess. Which this box will be available on the 9th. That's why we're going through an Infinity lockbox right now. Did I go through what was already in the box? Yes. Yes, I did. I remember that. Okay. So that's up here. So the stats of these 2 ships are, let's see what we got. The Herc Assembly Multi-Mission Science Vessel. The last time we had something called a multi-mission science vessel that didn't come in a pack, it was not necessarily a multi-mission science vessel. It was the Eternal class. We'll see. The idea is that it's supposed to be all around. idea. That's why it's multi-mission. So basically it's a long-range scout with strong sensor suites and auxiliary systems designed for support roles and scientific endeavors, but highly adaptable to more offensive pursuits since the Herc transitioned into a ravening swarm. It's kind of got that Breen look. The Breen, this look, does that make sense? It's like got a little hook thing, but one of them's longer than the other. It's a fiddler crab look. Oh! I have my arm up here because it blocks enough light. So, yeah. Awkward. It's got a Lieutenant Commander Universal / Command Specialist Bridge Officer seat. 1.225 shield modifier. Weird for a science vessel. It's a little low. 4 in the front, 2 in the back. Versus 3-3. Commander Science, Lieutenant Commander Tactical, Lieutenant Commander Universal / Command, Lieutenant Engineering, Ensign Universal. Cool. 4 Tactical, 5 Science, 2 Engineering. So this is definitively an offensive vessel. I'm not sure what you would use with command abilities to be offensive, but there's probably a few. Sensor analysis, subsystem targeting, and a secondary deflector. +5 weapon power, +15 aux, awesome. Can load dual cannons, console universal nullifying tractor field, we'll get to that. 1 hangar bay loaded with Hurq swarmer fighters. Again, you can get upgrades to those from the Dilithium store or your fleet starbase. Starship ability package, general science vessel, so exotic damage, shield hit points, healing, shield regen / hardness, and then hive bearer, the starship trait. We'll go into that one real quick here. Nullifying tractor field. Console provides a passive boost to aux power and maximum hit points. Cool. May be equipped on any starship, but only one at a time, naturally. Upon activation, it significantly impairs your target's movement while dealing them heavy kinetic damage for the duration. Okay, so Borg tractor beam. Additionally, it floods the area near the enemy with energy nullifiers, which chase down the nearest foe and deal phaser damage and massively reduce the target's engine subsystem power to any foes they impact. Okay, that makes sense. So, it's not just the Borg, the simulated tractor beam, which holds and then deals damage. I know the Borg tractor beam has an additional effect. Thankfully I put my arm back up. It got real bright in here. So, that's what's going on with that. It's just awesome, it's a cool tractor beam. Hopefully, maybe people will be using this instead of tractor beam repulsors, but we've been over that one before. Players are idiots with it. I don't even use it. But it's probably just a bunch of tactical officers that are like, what do I do with the science thing? Well, you could probably put on, science team or hazard emitters. That's healing, I'm not a healer. So they're going to put on, tractor beam repulsors and something else. I'm not sure. And then they're just going to run around in tractor beam repulsors all over the place. Like they are the only player in the game. Hive bearer. While this trait is slotted, you will temporarily spawn an allied swarmer pet whenever you launch a hangar pet, or when one of them is defeated. Each pet lasts 60 seconds, or until killed. You may only have 8 swarmers active at a time from this trait. Okay, so if you launch them, and then they destroy, and then you launch more because you have high aux. This trait can also probably be put, it's a starship trait, it can be put on any, so if you put it on a regular carrier, carrier, that's gonna be nuts. Just saying. We'll get into the hangar pets here in just a sec. Because the other thing is the Herc Ravager Escort Carrier. So this is basically, it's got a Commander Tactical Pilot Specialist Bridge, Lieutenant Commander, there's that word. Okay. And shield modifier 0.9, natural, escort. There's your Commander Tactical. There we go. 5 in the front, 2 in the back, 2 device slots. Why even use devices at that point? Okay. LC Tactical / Pilot, Ensign Science. 1 Lieutenant Universal, 1 Lieutenant Commander Universal. Okay, that's cool. Hopefully people will, hopefully people flying this are going to use actual engineering abilities so they can maybe heal or use defenses. Rather than just like, I'm going to stack a bunch of tactical slots. Console modifications, 5 tactical, 4 science, 2 engineering, so kind of the reverse of the multi-mission. And 10 weapons, 5 engines, 5 aux. Console is amplifying Ravager beam, Has an experimental weapons slot equipped with a rapid pulse ablating mining laser. Okay. It's got the escort carrier package for starship abilities, so accuracy, then defense, then all damage, then crit chance. Starship trait, nullifier warheads. Amplifying Ravager beam. Upon activation, the powerful energy burst will fire directly in front of the ship for a short duration, dealing significant kinetic damage to all foes caught in its path. Okay. We'll call that a cylinder effect, I guess. The console provides a passive boost to weapon power and phaser weapon damage. Weird. They have plasma on some of their things. Okay, better start using some plasma phaser damage there, bras. Console mod can be equipped on any starship, but only one at a time, as per usual. Experimental weapon. Rapid pulse ablating mining laser. Experimental weapons designed to focus down one target, dealing rapid pulses of heavy kinetic damage and gaining increased armor penetration the longer it fires on the same spot or target. It may be upgraded like a standard weapon, swapped out for another experimental weapon, or placed on any other starship's experimental weapon slot. Cool. Starship trait, nullifier warheads. While this trait is slotted, activating any torpedo ability, such as high yield or spread, will launch a flood of nullifiers around your ship. Doesn't say what the nullifiers do. Is that the same thing as the other one? The energy nullifiers, which chase down the nearest foe and deal phaser damage and massively reduce the target's engine subsystem power to any foes they impact. Anyways, so Herc Swarmers doesn't actually go over their stats. Nimble Fighters, so you launch 3 at a time, so there's a total of 6. Harass foes from short range with their mining lasers. They can use evasive burst for brief increases of speed and maneuverability. So cool. But it doesn't say what they upgrade up into. Like when you go into super advanced versions. But anyways, this box will be available on the 9th. And yeah. So there's a science vessel and an escort. And they're basically both with single tractor. So that's cool. Wish you told me what the nullifiers did around. Launch a flood of nullifiers around your ship. Anyways, I will check with you guys. If you wanted to check out all the hull and turn rate and base impulse modifiers and all that stuff, there's a link below. And I will catch you guys next week for the release of Age of Discovery. All right. Bye.